Got it.
There we go. Gonna hear so many
Come
bad
on
fucking nightmares.
down.
All right, beers and bets.
How you
Trivia
doing?
hour.
There we go.
All right,
Trivia
Jimmy,
chat.
before I let you take it away, you're coming off a big trivia win, the John
How
Madden
you doing
special.
today? I got my 2 contestants. What do I
Yeah.
need here? Here, I got something. All right, listen, we got.
Boom.
I was looking
Boom.
for something. I was looking for something that looked like a microphone, man.
But
Not.
let's
the
do
ball.
Monday Night
feel like a
Football
coat
player
hanger.
props.
Yeah.
Because
There we go.
we're
Yeah,
about to
of course, sorry.
witness Roethlisberger's last start in
Funeral.
Pittsburgh. We got to at least give our predictions for this game. I think the Steelers win it. Before we even talk player props, the Steelers are going to win this game. The whole team's going to be playing their ass off, knowing it's Big Ben's last game. Baker Mayfield is not going to have a chance in this environment.
Well, and Pittsburgh
I
technically
can't
has
see
a
the Browns
chance
winning.
still. Pittsburgh technically is not eliminated. You know what I
Really?
mean?
Yeah.
They have a 4% chance.
Wow.
But because they tied, they're, you know what I mean, 7-7-1 right now. So if they go to 8-7-1, that bumps them ahead of the Ravens, who are also technically still in it. But that would put Pittsburgh in the 9th seed, I guess, technically, if they win tonight. So, yeah, 4% chance.
And then what would they need? Like the Raiders and Chargers
they need
to
a
also
whole
tie?
fucking list of
Yeah.
no, they need a whole list of teams to lose next week.
Okay. All right. But player props. Jimmy, what do you got for player props in tonight's game?
Let's go with Nick Chubb.
Anytime touchdown, yards. What do you got?
Over. I think it's. I'm trying to pull it up here. My bad. It was over. I think it was.
Can I guess the rushing total?
It was. Yeah.
I'm gonna
go
guess
ahead,
like
but-
74.
72 and a half.
No, it was actually higher than that.
I had 74. You
yeah,
had 70.
it was-
Man, we were thinking in that ballpark.
Oh, I just had it up on here. All right, whatever. I'll go with receiving yards. I'll go with my boy Deontay Johnson to have over 72 and a half. And that's just not.
That's a
throwing
high
dart,
total,
man.
too.
Yeah, do yours
it's really
and I'll look
high.
back through. Yeah,
Okay.
that is very high, but yeah, I don't know why. Oh no, here we go. Nick Chubb. Rushing yards. Over 95 and a half. Dude.
95 and a
Yeah,
half.
I know, dude. That's where and Najee Harris is 70.
Well, Kareem Hunt's banged up, you know, so maybe they're thinking he's going to get more of the workload.
And the Steelers have the worst rush defense in the league, I think, like numbers wise.
That's crazy to even say that.
No, I know it's weird. So, but yeah, I'll go Najee. I'll go Chubb to have over 95 and a half.
You go Chubb over
my championship night, man.
Yeah.
So I'll
take your
that.
two
That'll be
fantasy
fun.
players. Why not? You got Chubb over 95 and a half rushing yards. You got Deontay Johnson over 72 and a half receiving.
And I think Deontay Johnson, that one could actually hit. Just a couple big plays, but
Brad, what do you got? Player props.
Since I always go over, I'll go under. I always do under. I'm sorry. So I'll do an over first. Jarvis Landry over 47 and a half receiving. He's covered that in 3 of the last 4. Pittsburgh's given up almost 250 yards a game. You know, he's kind of Baker's go-to when he's healthy. So I think he covers that. And then I also like Najee Harris under on the receiving yards. It's 23 and a half. He's only covered that 3 times in the last 10 weeks. So everybody thinks of him as this pass catching back, but it's real hit or miss. So those are my 2.
Okay, fair enough. I am going Roethlisberger with both of mine. First one I got is Roethlisberger over 1.5 touchdown passes. That's minus 110 odds. I just feel like he's going to have his going out party. 2 touchdown passes is not a big ask in a walk-off game. And then the other one is an easy one. And this is you can bet your house mortgage, your kids' scholarship fund or college tuition fund. But Ben Roethlisberger to have more passing yards than Baker Mayfield. It's inevitable. Roethlisberger is not going to get outthrown by Baker Mayfield in his last start. So that's an easy bet. It is minus 167
weird
because
bet.
of how easy it is. You guys know I hate Baker, right?
Yeah.
Oh
you're an
yeah,
asshole.
it's been
You're
well
dumb.
documented. Well
I was
documented.
reading something
But-
up on some. Yeah. All right. Keep
What
going.
about just like as far as feel for how the game's going to shake out tonight? Like Browns or Steelers? It's close to a pick 'em game. So who would you take?
I think the Steelers win this one.
Yeah.
Just because,
Same.
yeah, I just think they won. I think they ground and pound them. What does scare me? Damn it, Matt, just cut this shit. Dante's barking at me.
Oh,
bro.
a couple barks ain't going to ruin a podcast. We'll be all
All
right.
right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, here, just you guys talk your thing out about how this game's gonna play
Yeah.
out. Just give me
Yeah.
one
No
second.
worries. Yeah.
All right.
Brad, Steelers or Browns tonight?
I like the Steelers. I mean, they're playing for something. I kind of brought it up earlier that they're not technically eliminated. I think that, matters in that locker room. There's a lot of talent on that defense. And I just think the O-line's improved more than people give it credit for. It doesn't make sense to me why the Steelers play so shitty some weeks, honestly. Maybe it's Ben's holding them back, but I mean, Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool is a pretty good duo. And then
Should be.
with Najee at running back, it's like, what are we missing here? But
I
don't
think
know.
it is.
Something's clearly going to get shooken up this offseason if they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. I've said it before more than once on this podcast. I'd love to see Jameis get a shot in Pittsburgh. I think like between Tomlin and that city, it's kind of a perfect like Jameis vibe.
You don't think
And
New Orleans will want to hold on to him? You think they even let him listen to other offers?
I don't know. And I don't remember the Jameis contract. I don't know. I think it was just a 1-year deal with Jameis.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
I just think he'd be so
you know
cool
what I mean?
in Pittsburgh.
If he already knows the offense, has a
Oh,
relationship.
Jimmy's
with
like, what
Sean
did I
Payton,
come back into?
Let's get the trivia, man.
We're
'cause
talking-
I got some
okay.
fun ones
All
for
right.
you guys.
All right. Jimmy has no thoughts on Jameis
Not
Winston playing
going
for
to
Pittsburgh next year.
All
right.
I think Mike. I didn't realize. I just envisions Mike Tomlin's eyes getting wider than we could imagine. Actually, I
Well,
didn't
him
realize-
and Jameis could have a wide eye
his
off
eye-
because
his
Jameis
eyes
does the
just-
same
They
thing.
do.
Jameis gets
They
bug
really
eyed
bug
too.
out. They
Yeah.
really bug them out.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy, you take it away with trivia this week. You
All
said you
right, man.
brought some good questions. Let's do
Got
it.
some good ones. All right.
Bring in the noise.
Fuck, we always forget about this. Do I need a coin or something, man? We got to figure out who's going first. I'm
Yeah.
Flip my
Flip
lighter.
that hat. Flip that hat. You don't got to worry
Charge hat.
about that one getting dirty.
All right, this one. All right.
Yep.
This is heads. This is tails.
Who's calling it?
You call it.
Yeah.
All right,
there
I'll
you
call it
go.
in the air. Heads.
Heads.
That seems
Heads.
like heads
There
to
we
me.
go.
Yeah.
All right,
Get this
I'll take
baby
the first
going.
question. I don't defer. I want the ball. I want to score.
All righty. Let's pull it up here. Diddly-dee. Do my little. Dun 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 dun. All right. Which of these which of these coaches was head coach of the Browns for the most games total? Right. So I'm going to give you 4 coaches. Which one was the head coach for the most games out of them? Right. It was a
Is
hard.
this them in Cleveland?
In Cleveland,
This isn't-
just
okay.
for the
Yeah.
Browns. Yeah, exactly. It was a weird one. Was it Romeo Crennel, Marty Schottenheimer, Bill Belichick, or Nick Skorich? Crennel, Schottenheimer, Belichick, Skorich. If you're not familiar, Skorich was a guy from like the 70s. He took over shortly after the original Brown, like Paul Brown. What was his name?
Yeah. Ooh, I have no idea, man. So I got to throw together a wild guess. Romeo Crennel didn't work out, but back in those years, like 10 years ago, they didn't necessarily fire people like after 2 shitty seasons. One more time on the answers.
Crennel, Schottenheimer, Belichick, or Skorich?
It ain't Schottenheimer. It ain't Schottenheimer. For some reason, I want to go with Romeo Crennel.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Romeo Crennel is my final answer.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Schottenheimer. Who else?
Belichick or Scorich?
I'll go the wild card with Scorich.
That is incorrect as well. The answer is Bill Belichick at 80 games. He
Yeah,
had more
okay.
than Marty Schottenheimer had 71. He was in second. Belichick had 80, like I said, and then Crennel had 64 and Scorich had 56.
Yeah. You don't have the years that Schottenheimer was there in front
Yeah,
of
I
you, do
do
you?
right here. Yeah, it was 84 to 88.
Okay. Because that's what I'm saying. I don't even remember. I remember Schottenheimer with the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Well,
I
he
don't
was the
remember
coach
Schottenheimer with the
He
Browns.
was the coach with the
'Cause I
John
wasn't
Elway
alive.
drive game. He was
Yeah.
the coach when John Elway had the drive.
Damn. That is a coach that just got fucked over and over in the
Every time,
playoffs, dude.
That's
Holy
what people always
shit.
said. They called it
Yeah.
Marty Ball because he could never
Yeah.
win, dude. Like he was good, but
Yeah.
he was like a classic, like Peyton Manning or like Dan
'Cause
Marino. Like they're great during the regular season.
There was a year where the Chargers were like 15-1 and lost in the playoffs with Schottenheimer coach of
Yeah.
the Chargers.
Yeah, he had some good
Yeah.
years. He
Yeah.
had some good years
they
that
were
didn't
really
work
good.
out.
Yep.
All right,
All right.
so we're 0-0.
Question number 2 goes to Brad.
Heading to Brad. Which team did Big Ben make his first start against? So not his first game playing, but his first start. Who was that against? Was it the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bengals, or the Browns?
I'll go with Bengals.
That is incorrect.
Okay. I'm going to follow suit because I have no idea either. And I'm going to go with another division opponent. I will go with the Browns.
That is incorrect as
Damn.
well. It was the Dolphins. Jay Feely was a starting quarterback. I believe it was a Monday night game down in Miami on the old infield
And
at their
'cause-
old stadium down there.
Big Ben's rookie year, they ended up winning like 9 in a row, right? And they
went
made a deep
15-1.
run.
They went,
Yeah.
they went. There was some shit I had. I hope I didn't just ruin something for later, but I don't think I did. But yeah, they had a really good run this rookie year. Oh, that Tommy Maddox dude got hurt,
Yeah.
and then he took over. All right, so heading to question 3.
All right.
Back to
0-0.
Brad.
We're killing it so far.
And the movie, I had some fun with these, but this is based at Pittsburgh. In the movie The Dark Knight Rises, which is filmed at Heinz Field, who's playing the head coach of Gotham's team on the sideline? So they show the players, they show some coaches, and they show a head coach. Who's the head coach? Is it Mike Tomlin, Heath Miller, Bill Cowher, or James Ferrier? So he's playing the head coach.
Whew. I don't remember, man. Shit.
You know the scene I'm talking about.
I feel like
You
I
know
would
what's
remember
funny
Mike
is, too,
Tomlin.
I know who runs the kick return back, and I can't picture who's coaching.
I know Heinz Ward is a part of this, but he's not an option.
He's
for
the
head
kick
coach.
returner. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go with James Ferrier, man, because he just seems like a badass that would be a part of that movie.
Plays a coach, but he's not.
He's not the head
he's not
coach.
the right. Yeah.
All right, so mark me down for incorrect. These are good.
I'm going Mike Tomlin. I don't remember the scene well enough. I feel like he would do it.
Incorrect as well, actually.
Well,
Yeah, I would have. I knew I would have remembered Mike Tomlin.
Dude, Bill Cowher. I thought I would have remembered when I watched
probably
the
haven't
scene. I
watched
was
that
like,
movie
dude,
in-
I did not realize Bill Cowher
I
was
don't
in
know,
that scene. Dude.
10 years now.
On the side.
Yeah,
And he's
Christopher
like,
Nolan would go back and get fucking Bill Cowher.
Exactly.
Chris
dude.
Nolan's
Yeah,
crazy
Yeah,
ass.
man. He's a great director.
All right. So we're 0 for 3, Brad. We
Fuck,
got to
man.
turn this around. These are good questions, though. Keep them coming.
All righty.
This
so
one
we're going
goes back to Brad.
Back to
Yeah.
Brad. All right. Heading into tonight's matchup, how many TDs has Big Ben thrown on Monday Night Football? So prior to like this game tonight, how many times? How many?
It's still 0-0 as we're talking.
Okay, yeah. So how many touchdowns? Is it 43, 39, 37, 41?
41.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
39.
That is incorrect. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my goodness. The guesses aren't hitting tonight, man.
Yeah.
shit. I got a lot of them, so we can keep going. I mean, if this is going to be quick,
Well,
I got
we're
I
0.
put like 12 on a list, so I mean, we should have. We'll be good.
You're just look at it this way. You're pitching a no hitter.
Yeah.
Sooner
know
or
if
later,
that's
you'll
cool
give
or
one
not.
up. All right. So my question number 5.
How many championships does the city of Cleveland have for sports teams, right? So how many championships? 1, 2, 3, or 4? How many titles has the city of Cleveland won?
I mean, how far back are we going?
You
Like,
want me to discard this question because I don't have the date on it. I look up all
Yeah.
this shit. I
so
can discard that one if you want.
because I think the Browns might have one, but I think they were like AFL championships or something weird
This
like
is something
that.
that I did. I looked it up. I guess it's a fact, but like I don't know where. I could look it up again, but I don't want to waste time.
Because
If you'd rather me discard it, I could
well,
discard
maybe hold up, but let me take a stab. Let's take a stab at it because we're both still not on the board here.
it. Right on. But all right.
Because the only one I remember is the Cavaliers, and then when the Indians got close, the Cubs beat them, right? And I don't remember the Indians ever getting it done. I could be wrong about the baseball thing, but I don't remember the Cleveland Indians ever actually getting it done. So I'm just gonna go with the ones I remember, and I'll say 1. It was the Cavaliers.
Incorrect.
Okay.
I'll go 2.
That is correct. The
All right.
Browns won a Super Bowl. That was the
Browns
last
did
we
win
time.
the
go.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the Cavaliers won the championship with LeBron.
Yeah,
over the
and those are the 2.
Golden State.
And it was a Super Bowl, not a
I
No, it
knew
was
it's
a
not
Super Bowl.
high. So
AFL. It was
yeah,
a Super
once
Bowl,
once
yeah.
you took 1, I knew it was a.
And these were themed because Cleveland is playing in the tonight.
Okay.
So that's why.
All right. So Brad 1-0.
All right. So is it back
There
to
we go.
Matt now?
And
or?
no, Brad's
it's
got
my
this
question.
he's
first
in the
answer at this
driver's
question.
seat now. All right.
Uh-oh.
In 2004, which is Big Ben's rookie year, who led the league in passing yards? Was it Trent Green, Mark Bulger, Donovan McNabb, or Dante Culpepper? 2004 led the league in passing yards. Green, Bulger, McNabb, Culpepper.
Yep. Green, Bulger, McNabb, Culpepper. Try not to think out loud here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I always fuck that up too. I'm not good at that.
I don't know the right answer.
This
for
one
a
was
fact.
surprising, Matt.
I'm glad
yeah.
Brad gets the first
Well,
guess at
it was
this.
just- these all these names were random as fuck, and they were all right there. So I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I'm gonna
It
go
was-
Bulger.
That is incorrect.
All right. So I got Trent
was
Green,
super odd.
McNabb, or Culpepper.
Yep.
2004.
I don't remember Culpepper being like that good that many years after the Moss bursting onto the scene. So I'm going to rule Culpepper out. And McNabb, with McNabb, they might have made this. That was like very close to the year they ended up making the Super Bowl. So I'll go McNabb, man. I'll go with Donnie McNabb.
That is incorrect as well.
Damn it.
Trent
Dante
Green. No,
Dante
it was
Culpepper.
Culpepper.
It was Culpepper.
Yeah.
Damn.
He had 47,000 yards, 4,700 yards, man.
Yeah.
4,000.
That's a lot for back then, too.
Yeah.
He had 200 more.
I guess Carter was still around in 04.
I was gonna
maybe?
put Peyton Manning on there, but I knew that would be too obvious. So you guys would rule that out right away with those other names, because listen to this list of the top 5 even. Culpepper, Trent Green, Manning, Jake Plummer, Brett Favre, and then keep going. Mark Bulger, Delhomme, McNabb, Aaron Brooks, Brady. I mean, yeah, it was just not
Aaron Brooks that high on
Yeah,
the list. Holy
exactly,
smokes.
dude. Yeah.
Playing from behind a lot.
Okay. All right. This question's
All
for
right.
me. We're on to like number
Yep.
6 now, aren't we?
Yep. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta cross on that one. All right, because it was I had a repeat here that I had copied and pasted and put up. What pick was Big Ben selected in 2004? So he was in the first round, obviously. Which pick was it? Was it the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, or the 12th?
The 9th.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
The 11th.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
damn it. All right.
I actually kind of knew that one.
See, I hope that fuck yeah. With today, I mean, it was hard to avoid a bunch of binge shit, so I figured today that might come out. Was that 2 No, all right. I'll let that
No,
one go, 'cause
it just sounded. I didn't think he was a top 10 pick. That was the whole thing. I was almost sure he was not a top 10.
Okay, all right. Well, then if that's what you
Because he
yeah,
was
that's
coming
just
out of my,
embarrassing.
yeah.
Right, yeah, of Ohio, yeah. All right, so we're back. Is it back to Matt? Or no, it's to Brad.
To
again.
me.
Brad's got first guess on this
I
We're
one.
just
on-
keep picking
We're
up
on
your
7,
questions.
right? So
There
fuck.
we go. All right.
You want to go to? I think I have 10. We could do if you want to do that.
It's your
What
call,
I'm-
man.
I'm like
we'll
right
play it
at
by ear.
10. Yeah, all right. So who was the Rams receiving? All right, so I just watched the movie American Underdog, Kurt Warner movie, which you guys should check out if you're listening. It's a really good movie. Enjoyed it a lot. And with that theme and thought, who was the Rams receiving yardage leader in the 2001 Super Bowl? So when they lost to the Patriots, who led
Holt.
the team in yardage in that game?
Torrey Holt.
In that game. Okay. Torrey Holt? That is incorrect.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking that though. Yeah.
I'll take the options if you got them.
Yeah. They are Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Ricky Prohl, Akeem. I was going to try to say his full name, but I don't think I can. Azahir.
As I hear.
Damn, I wish I had watched this game more than when I was 10 years old.
I mean, he's probably watched it. Yeah. I've never gone back.
This one sucks
Um,
to watch.
Because
I
I couldn't
Yeah,
stomach it.
because I know the Pats were just really pushing the
Spygate thing.
limits on
Yeah, dude, they
kind
were-
of just fucking with the receivers
pretty
and
much
whatnot.
everything.
They
That
just
and
got
then
away with
filming
everything. They're
dude,
cheating.
They,
Yeah, I mean-
they had it all going. So it is a tough one for me to go back and watch. You need the options again, though, Matt, or do you?
No, I know. I mean, I know it's between Oz, Ricky Prohl, and Isaac Bruce. I'm gonna go weird here just because it's a Belichick defense. I'll go fucking Oz Hakeem
That
and
is
roll
correct.
the dice. All right.
That is right.
Uh-oh, he's coming back.
Yeah, 2-1. And
Must
it's
have been
back
a
to
big
Matt.
I
play.
know Belichick's defense shuts down the number
Oh,
1 and 2
Must
option.
have been a big
Dude.
play.
Yeah.
God, well, then all right. So it's going to be, God, this.
If Brad wins this question, it's over, right? We'd say we're kind
That's
of on
fair,
to
yeah.
overtime.
No, that's fair. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but it's to you, right?
Yeah, I get the first
It
answer
is
at
to
this
you.
question.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many carries going with that same game? How many carries did Marshall Faulk have in that Super Bowl game against the Patriots? Did he have 17, 15, 19, or 18?
That's tough. It's a tough thing to answer, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
I'm glad
know
you
what?
got it first.
It's fucking annoying because
I'm gonna go with the low number 15. Maybe the Rams got out of their game plan. I'll go with
They
15.
did get out of their game. That is incorrect.
Okay.
They did get out of their
17.
game plan, but they didn't. They fucking.
It's 15, 17. What are the other two?
It's 15, 17, 17, 15, 18, and 19. Do you want them again in like the regular
17.
order?
17.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So
Boom.
Brad takes it home.
There you go.
I'm falling off here, man. That's
Back
2
on
trivias.
top.
Well, no, that's only 1 in a row I lost because the last one I was hosting, I couldn't win.
Yeah. You were all proud of your little streak of always winning. So that's
Yeah.
over.
Gosh damn it. All these
Some
fucking.
good, some
guys.
good tough questions in
Well,
there.
then you
Yeah.
like those ones?
I actually did like the questions. I really did. They were
Right on.
tough. I think that's how it should be. I don't think anything
Yeah.
should be a given.
No, it was fun coming
Right.
up with some of them too. The one with the Culpepper one was nuts, dude. I couldn't believe that when I looked that up today.
Yeah, especially when
Okay.
Trent Green's in the mix.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Jubba Dub with a nice 28-yard run.
Well, and
Something like
those are
that.
the years too before we were like old enough to really be paying attention real close to
Fantasy
like
football
stats
and shit, dude,
every
yeah.
week and stuff like
And
like
also,
you might
dude,
remember who won
it,
or whatever.
it goes
but
a little undershadowed because, or like overshadowed because Peyton Manning, that was the year he threw 49 touchdowns.
yeah.
So like
For the yardage, he didn't need all the yardage because it was
Right.
more balanced.
Yeah, he had 4,500.
Well, he always kind of had a good balanced attack. You know
what surprised me though is like Trent Green being number 2 on the passing yardage.
Who was that
list.
with KC? I'm guessing.
Yeah, it had to have been with KC because Priest Holmes was the one scoring like 20 touchdowns a year back in that time frame, right?
He would kill
Which
it,
is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
But I mean, essentially, Priest Holmes went there and did what fucking Falk did here with Vermeil. I don't know if Vermeil's an offensive guy, but either way, I don't know how he got a coordinator to do the exact same thing with a running back.
Yeah,
I think
Holmes
Vermeil was
didn't
just a
last
really
very
good
long,
coach.
Though. That's
Yeah.
the one thing that's my
I'll tell you that
Falk's
American
probably a Hall of
Underdog
Famer.
movie was. They don't look anything like they should look, man. The guy, you're like, that ain't fucking Vermeil. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird, dude. Kind of.
We know the story too well, though. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? We lived through it.
Look like, man.
Would
It's
you?
like
Was the acting good? Because would you rather find a shit actor who looks like Dick Vermeil and Mike Martz, or would you rather find a decent actor that doesn't look too much like him?
It was like, I guess I just watched it too much.
Because I thought Kurt looked like Kurt.
He does
for the most previews. It's like a little bit of a resemblance.
You know what I mean? From the trailer.
Like it in the trailer, of course he's gonna look like Kurt, but there are parts where you're like, he does, but just like his mannerisms are, like you can tell he's put in the work to figure out how to be him. It was a cool movie.
I can't think of the guy's name, but I recognize him from doing other things.
He's been in a lot. He's like, up and coming, I think.
He's got some super I don't know, whatever.
He was a porn star, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's where I know him from.
The guy that's playing Kurt Warner. Yeah, he originated his acting career in porn, and now he's trying to kind of
miss a star
cross the
that's so
river
and
and do real movies.
That's awesome.
Dude, exactly, man. Yeah, well, dude, he started. Yeah, and Brenda, tied him up. And
Matt's just making shit up off his ass here.
Yeah, dude.
It's been slamming those. Who knows what's in those glass bottles?
Yaki Maniac. IPA. It's got a hint of vanilla. It's got a little bit.
I know there's
got a little bit of vanilla.
Is there some mango in there?
There's some mango in there.
There's always mango. Yeah.
Hey, all right, I smell my bud.
Shout out to glass cans, bottles,
glass cans, beers, bottles, and reviews, and anything we do, we like to. Well, guys,
it's real short and sweet. It's real catchy.
Just to chalk some of these off, going to Brad's and see one. Who coached the 2000 Jets? Pete Carroll, Bill Parcells, Rich Kotite, or Al Groh?
Parcells.
Incorrect. Speed round.
I want to go with Al Groh. It just sounds funny. Yeah.
That's right.
That's funny. Oh, look, Matt could have made a
Wait a minute, dude. I've never heard of that guy. I was like, I like that name, dude. I watched like a football.
He sounds like a kicker.
Yeah. Sounds like a writer.
Well, I don't know how much time we have, but I know I brought it up before we got going. Do you feel like there's any benefit to the extra rest that the teams that play on Saturday could have?
Yeah. So it's like the playoff teams you mentioned. It's like the Chiefs and the Cowboys.
Yep.
I don't know, but you also brought up a good point. So it might
Saturday.
just be another extra night that they could win a big game. Know that they have a week off.
Go party
and, go out
and get COVID.
Yeah, exactly, man. So
that kind of blends in our kind of with like the Packers,
bye week.
Who really have nothing to play for this week, have the bye week. Like, what are the chances?
Do they even have like restaurants and bars and shit in Green Bay?
I wouldn't worry about it as much in Green Bay. I would worry about it a little bit more with the Titans because it is Memphis. There is plenty of shit to do in Memphis or Nashville.
More social.
Either one of those cities, there's plenty of strip clubs to go to.
Either way, all
those
these guys have enough money. They fly wherever they want,
Bill Cowher was in The Dark Knight Rises, man. Can you believe it?
I can't believe none of us know that.
I didn't notice it until, dude. I wanted to.
I've seen that movie 50 times, probably.
I knew that you.
I've probably seen it 50 times, and 48 times was because Todd made me watch it.
Yeah. No, but not The Dark Knight. The riot Bane.
Yeah, whatever.
It's my favorite fucking Batman movie.
I knew that, dude. That's why I thought
watch
that might be on. I thought that was kind of a layup to Matt. I was like, that's not really fair because I know he's watched this scene a lot, and then I didn't believe he was in there. And then you see a guy that kind of looks like Kev, just like to the left.
Yeah, James Ferrier.
But
What was the?
Do they
fourth
get
option
Cowher
on
to
that?
do the pursed lip thing? Like
he's like behind everyone, but like he's got the
yeah, like
And who was
he
it,
gets
though?
his
It
lip
was-
real
dude.
high.
It was Tomlin, Ferrier, Cowher, and who was the other option on that one? It was another. It was an ex-player.
Heath Miller, and I just thought
Heath
he could look
Miller.
like a coach and maybe like fit
Yeah,
the role,
just kind of an
or like it was a
older-looking
random name,
white dude.
like
Yeah.
that would just fuck with you guys. But the James Ferrier one fucked me up because he's there too, and he's not wearing he looks like a receiver's
He's a
coach.
position coach, like
he
Joey
has
Porter.
like a zip up jacket. So when Matt said that, I'm like, and I made sure though when I did the question to make it a head coach, not like because in the role it's like Bill Cowher plays head coach of the
I'd have to look at the trivia like terms and conditions to see if that was a legal question.
Yeah, we'll talk with Gramsy about it.
All right.
He got
Well, you know who will be calling the questions next time.
Yeah,
so
it'll be
that's
you,
how it
Brett.
works.
I want to give a shout out to Target because this
Target.
I bought a new podcast notebook at Target over the weekend.
We're not getting any.
It's just
I think most people would say, "Why
200
the fuck are
pages.
you writing shit down?"
200
type it.
pages. No, because I need
They
it.
probably want to give a shout out to
I
you
need it to
because
be
no
real.
one goes in there and buys a notebook anymore.
Yeah.
Michael Scott would be pumped right now.
Yeah.
Give a shout
Yeah.
out
Well,
to the
dude,
Thunder Mifflin
selling that
Mifflin
paper, baby.
Company.
Sometimes I feel like Michael Scott trying to get this podcast organized. I'm not no good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting better. I mean, I'm gonna keep winning trivia. I guess I got to keep doing the questions, but you guys don't know
There
how to
you go.
answer
Yeah.
them right. So that's
You're
Well,
on the right streak now.
I mean, your guys' teams are both out of the playoffs. You got
All right,
more
this
time
is
to
one-
study.
This
You
is
know?
one we have 7 minutes left. So this is one that I wanted to throw in. I didn't know if it would be easy or uneasy or whatever. All right. What round was Vinatieri drafted? Do
Vinatieri.
you want options or not options? Like,
I'm gonna guess the 4th round.
okay. That is
I'm gonna
incorrect.
guess the 6th.
Undrafted.
So undrafted kicker.
Undrafted. The greatest kicker in the history of the fucking league.
A lot of
Well,
kickers go undrafted, though.
Yeah, but Robert Aguayo went in the 2nd round
Oh, fuck is
5 or
Robert-
6 years.
That Tampa
He's
kicker.
like the best college
That- yeah.
kicker of all time that didn't even last a full season with the Bucks because he sucked.
Mizzou
Didn't
is
they
a
draft-
kicker that he's gonna get
Took
drafted
him in the
high.
first round,
Mevis,
right?
They
Mevis.
took him in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
Janikowski might have went in the 1st round.
Yes, he did. Janikowski did.
That's some Al Davis shit. Like,
Yeah.
all we need is the kicker. The rest of the team's good.
I'm tired of losing games by 2.
He actually hung around though. He's like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna make sure I'm here for a long
Yeah.
fucking time.
Janikowski was at least somewhat worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Seabass and Shane Leckler. That was an amazing duo. Like the Raiders weren't very good at anything, but man, could they kick and punt the ball with those two?
It can make a difference, but you still need to have like
It did
everything
make a
else
difference
in
for
place.
them.
Dude,
but
that was
yeah.
like the Rams when we had Jeff Fisher, dude. We had fucking
Yeah, Hecker
Greg the
and
leg and
Zip-
head.
Zerline.
Like,
'Cause-
yo, fucking what the hell?
Honestly,
Yeah,
last
cool.
year the Bucks won the Super Bowl. Their special teams sucked. They had like 0 kick returners.
That's rare. Though,
They had
dude.
a kicker in Ryan Suckup, who is
no.
still their
Suckup
kicker.
made
Yeah.
big kicks in the playoffs.
Yeah,
well, and you
but
don't
he
need a
can't
kick
really
returner
hit like
anymore,
more than like
really.
a 50 yarder. Suckup can't like hit. a
Yeah,
long
but neither
field
can
goal.
like Graham
But if you
Gano,
have
but
Tom
he's made a
Brady
career
and
of
he knows
it.
he
You
can't hit
know,
it longer than a 50-yarder. He'll get you 2 more
Yeah.
yards, and you can make that. Then you get that. I don't know. I feel
But-
like that.
I think some coaches prefer that shorter leg, but they know he's more accurate.
Yeah,
McManus,
I would
McManus
too.
banged
I
out
would
a
too.
fucking
Like Belichick
61
seems to
yarder.
gravitate towards those guys. I
Yeah.
mean, like Nick Folk isn't a big leg.
I think it just kind of goes to show you like we need to win in all 3 phases of the game. Like really, you just need to win on offense and defense. I think that's the case. Unless you completely blow a busted
That-
play on
that
special
is why
teams.
the
Until-
Bucks aren't
until-
going to win.
Until it comes down to kicking, though, like that might be fair, but you have to have you can't do all right. So, like, if that was a theory, then the Carolina Panthers, like what they did against the Patriots in that Super Bowl, they kicked it out of bounds in the fucking kickoff. It's like, dude, you got to be able to execute the fundamentals of the game. You can't,
Well,
you can't just, you
That
have
was-
to be able to kick the football. Like you,
yeah. But we can agree that we don't need to draft kickers or punters in the first like 5
hell
rounds of
no,
the draft.
no, that's why I thought it
No.
was funny
Yeah.
that Vinatieri
maybe
was
6th or
drafted, dude.
7th.
Vinatieri,
Yeah.
I mean, like, one of the best.
I think
ever.
more special. It's get drafted now than ever before, really.
Everyone wants to try to find that diamond in the rough.
Well, or like they see a punter that, I think teams value that a lot too, being able to flip the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely the punter. I mean, it can be, both of them are a definite weapon.
When you think about all the trick plays Heckers ran.
When you have a job that's only guaranteed for maybe 2.5 to 3 years, it's like, do you want to burn one of your guys on a punter?
I absolutely wouldn't.
Like, no, it'd be hard to do. It'd be hard to justify it to yourself to be like, listen, I could get that receiver, but this guy could win me games once we actually have a good team. And it's like, well, you got to get, it's a whole, that would just be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. Being a fan of the Broncos is annoying enough, let alone trying to figure out how to pick out better players for us. I mean,
well, while we got 3 minutes left, like, do you have somebody in mind you'd like to coach the Broncos next year? Because I feel like Fangio should be
John
out.
Gruden.
No, John Gruden. If he
John
covers,
Gruden's he's gonna get paired up with
the league. The league has ousted him. Is the thing?
He'll go to one of the betting apps.
Is Denzel shooting a movie right now?
Denzel Washington Jr. or senior?
Senior, because what he did for the T.C. Williams.
Remember the Titans?
In that movie, the Titans, T.C. Williams Titans, man.
Okay.
If he's available,
Denzel Washington.
Does Dick Vermeil still have a pulse?
Oh no, Dick Vermeil's real big into his winery. He has a winery in like Napa. He's not leaving.
He's got a pulse, just no liver. All right, right on.
Yeah.
I'll check that one off the list. All right. Well then maybe
dude, what about Cowher out of retirement?
I just want fucking Aaron Rodgers. I don't know, man. The Broncos.
I don't know if you can afford
good,
him
Matt.
and Devontae.
I know you don't watch Broncos football we're adding, but we could be really damn good. We just don't.
They're so fucking boring for as many good players as they have.
Yeah,
it's so sad for me when I do watch the Broncos.
Well, that's where I don't think Fangio needs to go. I think offensive coordinator needs to change.
We have Pat Shurmur as our offensive coordinator.
Exactly.
You remember him with the Giants? Why? Why is he there?
Because I don't think there's anything wrong with the head coach that is hands off on offense. If he's a defensive coach, that's fine. Do what you know. But then give the keys to the offense to the right guy. And Pat Shurmur is not the right guy.
Yeah.
Dude, what would be the best fucking thing ever, but it didn't happen? Is if and he would never do it. But if we could get Kyle Shanahan to come coach as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And then have a real coach like Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Pair them up together as like the head coach. Like give Todd Bowles the reins because clearly, if he's interviewing, he wants a job as he's interested to be a head coach.
That'd be a good pairing.
And then
or what about Kellen Moore, the Dallas?
Exactly. No, Kellen Moore. Actually, that's a great call, Brad. Because we're under a minute now. So
but why would he leave? Why would Kellen Moore leave offensive coordinator in Dallas to be offensive coordinator?
No. I'm talking to take the head coach job.
Yeah, I think
he doesn't leave unless it's for a head coaching.
I think Todd Bowles.
John Elway would pull that type of shit too.
Todd Bowles.
I just don't see him gravitating to leftwich.
We probably got to wrap up because we're under a minute. But
hey, happy trivia, boys.
Fair enough.
Thursday. Congrats, Brett. Way to be.
Yep. We'll be back on Thursday.
Cheers,
for the last week of the NFL regular season. Cheers.
Bittersweet. Cheers.
I know it goes fast. It goes too fast.
Sucks, man.
Cheers, boys. Fast.